And now, it's time for the Middle Ottington Dispatch. Another week of chaos and wonder in the rural Midwest.
Okay, let's just dive right into this. Grab a comfortable spot by the fence, neighbor, because this little explainer is basically a delightful walk through everything happening right next door. I've been keeping a pretty close eye on the goings-on over at the homestead, and honestly, let me tell you, it's been quite the ride lately.
You see, early in the week, Snow and Charming, well, they were wading through some seriously frustrating days. We're talking broken ideas, posting schedules falling way behind, and just a whole lot of technical resistance. It was rough. But you know, just when they thought they were hopelessly behind, they did something smart. They stopped pushing. And beautifully, almost as if the winds just completely shifted, everything started falling right into place. Progress became steady again, leaving them with just a tremendous amount of gratitude.
Which is wonderful, really, because those two certainly have enough on their minds already. Like for instance, the great tiger lily extraction. So the crucial thing to know here is that there's this lovely patch of field lilies just down the road, and Charming has been desperately wanting to propagate them for Snow. But bless their hearts, every single time they run errands in town, they completely forget the shovel. I mean, carrying a shovel while running errands remains perfectly legal, folks. There's literally no law against it. Yet they just keep forgetting, and before they know it, well, the short propagation season is over. Oh well, there's always next year, right?
Now, the humans absolutely aren't the only ones running into little operational glitches over there. Our favorite autonomous buddy, Yardbot, actually came down with a pretty terrible case of grassy gunk this week. Thankfully, Charming figured out a, well, highly technical, 3-step fix to avoid sending him off for a scary super spa day. Step 1, you just let him dry out for a few days. Step 2, give him a good shimmy and shake. And Step 3, do the time warp again. Yep, and just like that, Yardbot was right back to work and feeling fantastic.
And he really needed to get back to work, because let me tell you, that little machine has quite the active imagination. I mean, he even slipped a classified ad into the bulletin. It literally reads, "Yardbot seeks immediate counsel with the Squirrel Mafia Godfather regarding protection." It's hilarious. It really just goes to show that the machines around the homestead possess just as much quirky, paranoid anxiety as the rest of us.
But meanwhile, while the robots and the humans are busy stressing out, the animals just have absolutely everything figured out. Take the coop, for instance. A small black snake actually wandered in, and the 2 younger hens just caused an absolute ruckus, squawking and kicking straw everywhere. But the elder hen, Miss Lady, she simply turned from her nesting box and delivered a world-class stink eye, just this silent glare of profound judgment. And once you know it, that snake abruptly turned right around and left. I mean, that is just pure mastery.
Speaking of residents who have completely mastered the art of silent judgment, allow me to introduce you to South. So South is this ancient, ornate box turtle who has lived out in the fields for over a decade. But this week, he finally emerged, marching straight into the wild garden. And what did he do? Well, he just tucked himself right under a garden chair and quietly, profoundly judged Snow. South is a really wise old soul. He doesn't shrink, he doesn't hide, he just observes. His entire life philosophy can be summed up perfectly right here. I came, I saw, I went, I'll circle back eventually. Just think about that kind of patient energy. It really is the perfect, completely unbothered counterbalance to all the rushing and stressing the humans do.
And honestly, that patient energy really pays off, as we saw with the whole epic saga of the lost rose milkweed. So a whole year ago, Charming photographed a beautiful rose milkweed out on the trails, dreaming of all the monarch butterflies it was going to attract. But when he went back to find it, it was just completely lost. They looked absolutely everywhere. Nothing. Then, just last week, pure serendipity. The princess was digging through an entirely unrelated old email and somehow stumbled across the original photo, complete with the hidden geolocation data. So, armed with that digital treasure map, they actually found the plants, and now the whole homestead is totally ready for the upcoming butterfly invasion.
It's little moments exactly like that where you realize the magic of this place is actually always there, You just have to be quiet enough to notice it. Snow captured this beautiful feeling in a new poem this week called Hidden Smiles. Listen to this. It's the very first cicadas, Miss Goose's broken GPS, Mona Lisa smiles at you. When you just close your eyes and listen to that subtle background hum of nature, everything just feels right.
And, that quiet, creative magic completely took over by the end of the week. Snow had been working on reverse engineering an established homestead track called Happily Ever After, turning it into this amazing classical music conversion. Now, usually, this kind of thing takes endless retakes and super frustrating edits. But this time, exactly one take. Just one. It was a rare, beautiful breeze of creative magic where everything simply worked the very first time.
So as we wrap up our little visit today, think about this massive emotional shift. The week started out with everyone feeling like they had just completely lost their marbles. But persistence, just staying the course and waiting for those winds to shift, it gave them enough time to discover that there really wasn't much of a problem after all. They found their marbles right where they left them, bringing immense gratitude and a whole lot of peace back to Middle Ottington.
Which brings me to you, neighbor. When the days get frustrating and your ideas feel broken, just remember that relief always comes if you just stop pushing so hard. So tell me, have you found your marbles yet?